Good morning. We are live from the Greenheck Turner Family Arena for some softball here this Saturday morning. Is the De Pere Redbirds of the Fox River Classic taking on the Eau Claire North Huskies of the Big Rivers Conference. Both teams coming off games yesterday. Both took losses here in the DC Everest facilities. Eau Claire North coming off a loss to the Mosinee Indians 4-2. And the De Pere Redbirds lost to the host DC Everest Evergreens 5-0. And they're looking to get this one started right away. And at bat is Addison Kreutz. Sorry, my apologies. At bat is Abby Kosterman for the Huskies. Pitching today for the De Pere Redbirds is Reese Fallish, who also pitched yesterday's game in their loss to DC Everest. That ball ruled foul, and Kosterman down 0-2 in the count. Whether it's skiing, hockey, or basketball this winter, Shepke Chiropractic has got your back. For all your sports-related injuries, you can rely on Shepke Chiropractic to get you back in the game. Visit us online at shepkechiropractic.com. That ball high and outside, 1-2 count to Kosterman. Kosterman, just a freshman here for the Huskies, batting leadoff and playing center field. Another ball fouled away. The Huskies come in today with the 0-3 record and are coached by Kelsey Fitch. Count is 2-2. Kosterman, a fan of the running swing approach. That ball fielded and unable to make the throw. There is the shortstop. And Kosterman reaches with an infield single. Tassel gobbled it up but didn't have time. Between the running start on the swing and being a lefty, Kosterman was able to get to first quite quickly. And the bunt there. That ball thrown away to third. Kosterman taking advantage of the throwing error scores. So that's a wild sequence of events. The sack bunt from Claire Gruna. She's thrown out at first. Kosterman advanced to second, went all the way to third, and advanced on a throwing error. 1-0 Huskies. Now at bat is the righty, Riley Fisher, playing left field. Fisher fouls it away. Count is 1-1. So to start the season, the Huskies played a doubleheader at Wisconsin Rapids, lost 6-7 and 6-3. And then played Mosinee yesterday here at Greenheck, rounding out their 0-3 start. They look to bounce back today in a nice start to the game. That ball popped up. Out of play. Count is 1-2. Culligan Water specializes in all your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. And a swing and a miss. 2 down for the Huskies. First strikeout of the day for Reese Fallish. Now up to bat, Allie Kwashnick for the Huskies. She was the starting pitcher yesterday in their outing against Mosinee. The Huskies coming off a 5th place finish in the Big Rivers last year with 11-13 record, 7-8 in conference. They fell in regionals to the Superior Spartans. Count is now 0-2 to Quashnik, playing second base today. Pitches in and gets right by her, swing and a miss. Second K of the game for Reese Fallish. Huskies score 1. You are listening to and watching Zaleski Sports. We'll be right back after these messages.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no-obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
ZaleskiSports.com has leveled up. Go to ZaleskiSports.com and choose your favorite schools for easy navigation. From the homepage, choose your school to see team records, upcoming schedules, and past results. Use the video icon to launch the next broadcast. Use the arrow icon to watch any previous broadcasts. See the full weekly schedule too. Level up at ZaleskiSports.com.
Welcome back to DC Everest here at the DC Everest Softball Invite. We have the De Pere Redbirds against the Eau Claire North Huskies. On the other side of the facility right now is the Wausau East Lumberjacks and the Pulaski Red Raiders, I think. Eau Claire North scored in the top half of the inning on a single sacrifice bunt throwing error. And they're off to a quick start here and look to get their first win of the season on De Pere. De Pere coming into the game 1-1. They had a big win against Green Bay Southwest in their opener, 21-0 in just a 3-inning game. And then they fell last night to DC Everest, 5-0. Leading off for the Redbirds is Addison Kreutz, playing center field. And pitching for the Huskies, Emma Goldbach. Running bunt she offered, count 0-1. Emma Goldbach also pitched. No, sorry. It was Quashnik who pitched yesterday for the Huskies. Fallish pitched both game for the yesterday and today for De Pere. That ball popped up, hits the ceiling, and that's an out, to my understanding, is how they're ruling that here at Greenheck. I don't know how to put that in my scorebook. Pop out to the roof. So that's one thing you have to get used to playing here indoors is can't hit it to the ceiling like you could at Tropicana Field. Batting now for the Redbirds, Abby Tassel, the shortstop. The bunt, fielded and thrown to first in time. Nice job from Goldbach being on her feet there to quickly gobble it up and throw over to Sinet. And a quick 2 outs for the Huskies. Now batting is second baseman Julianne Bradford. De Pere coming off a nice season last year. They were 4th in the Fox River Classic with a 20-9 record, 13-5 in conference play, and they lost in sectionals to a very good Kaukauna team, 4-0. Ball grounded to the first baseman. Clean pickup and out. Quick 1-2-3 for the Huskies. You're watching Zaleski Sports. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports. We're in the top of the second here. This game is brought to you by Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows built to last, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. We guarantee quality you can trust. Rather deep field here in the Greenheck Turner facilities. I don't have the dimensions, but I'm told there was a home run yesterday. Now batting for the Huskies, number 14, right fielder Ashlyn Mallett. Count is 1-1. Ball popped out of play. Right fielder Van Rens tried to get to it, but it was too far out of reach. Count 1-2 to Mallett. And that ball's caught by shortstop Tassel with the putout. One down for the Huskies. Batting now is third baseman Madison Pond. Swing and a miss, count 0-1. This indoor facility will be great to start the year on the cold, snowy, rainy days that we have here in Wisconsin. Great opportunity for teams from all over the state to come. Nice central location in the state as well, here in the Wausau area. To my understanding, Rhinelander had a big tournament as well, and the Hodag Dome collapsed under the snow. A strikeout there, looking. Third strikeout on the day for Fallish, 2 down. Yeah, there was a big tournament last weekend in Rhinelander, and the dome collapsed, I've been told, so they have to fix that. And by collapse, I don't know if I'm using that word right. I don't know if collapse is a stretch, but that's the word I heard. I don't know if the whole thing came down or what, but hopefully they can get that fixed. I know the Hodag Dome is a big, a popular area, or popular part of Rhinelander to use in the cold months. So that ball went behind the backstop on that strike, and it knocked over a camera or something, so that's the delay here. Thankfully not our camera. We're perched today. Count 0-1. High. 1-1. De Pere lost 5 seniors from last year, but they are looking to keep the ball rolling after a good season last year. Count 1-2, popped out of play. Yeah, I was looking through the box score of their first game against Green Bay Southwest. It looked like everyone had 3 runs, 3 RBI, and a 21-0 win. And a swing and a miss to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Huskies. We'll be back for the bottom of the second after these commercial messages.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Welcome back to Greenheck. Huskies up 1-0 here in the bottom of the second. Stepping up to the plate for the Redbirds this inning will be Violet Stadler, Bella Robinette, and Reese Fallish. Leading off is Stadler, the third baseman. She had 3 runs, 3 RBI in her first game against Green Bay Southwest. An offensive threat here, batting cleanup for the Redbirds. Strike is in, down 0-1. It looks like on the other field, 2-0 game. Looks like Pulaski's up 2-0 over there. Ground out to first. One down. Catcher Bella Robinette stepping up to the plate. No matter what your everyday life looks like, Fleet Farm has you covered at the best prices guaranteed. Auto, pet, bird, farm, snacks. Fleet Farm has everything you need, all at the lowest prices. And the strike is in, 0-1. Nice job so far by Goldback today, getting the first pitch strike to her batters. That ball is just off the corner for another strike. And a line out to the shortstop. Gruna, 2 down. Pitcher Reese Fallish up to bat for De Pere. Fouled away, 0-1. Joining me today is my producer, Braden Bullis. Working 3 games today and yesterday. He pitched a tent here in the facility. He's staying overnight. Figured it wasn't worth going home. We will be broadcasting Cedarburg, Wausau West after this game, and following that, we will have Chris Conley on the call here with Braden for DC Everest Cedarburg. That ball popped up, and a running catch from second baseman for the Huskies. And that's another quick 1-2-3. We'll be right back right after this.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh,
Yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eclair.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Welcome back here in the top half of the third inning. One base runner so far through two. That base runner scored for the Huskies, who are up 1-0 here. Batting for them this half inning will be pitcher Emma Goldbach, catcher Lily Brote, and back to the top of the order, Abby Kosterman, center fielder. A very quick 2 innings, 15 minutes, less than 15 minutes probably, through two. A lot of quick outs. So far, pitcher Reese Fallish having a nice game. She already has 4 strikeouts, one of which looking. Thank you for joining us this morning, wherever you may be, as Goldbach steps into the batter's box. Swinging, fouled away, 0-1 to Goldbach. It'll take some adjustments from these teams for the indoor rules and the indoor turf. Just different playing style and surface. That ball low, count 1-1. We've had one player so far this game fall victim to the low ceiling. Fouled away, 1-2. So if it hits the ceiling in play, that's an out. If it's ceiling foul, it's a strike, or typically what it would be for a normal foul ball. That ball high, count 2-2. Another foul ball. Yeah, it's great we're able to play softball games indoors like this here in Wisconsin. Great facility. That ball hit foul. Goldbach making Fallish work for this out. Pitcher versus pitcher. And a swing and a miss. Another K for Fallish. One down, catcher Lily Brote. The other part of the Husky battery here today. Nice location there from Fallish, count 0-1. She's also doing a great job of getting the first pitch strike on the Huskies today. Swing and a miss from Brote, 0-2. And that ball chopped foul. A lot of lines on this field. You just gotta take mental note of which ones you're looking for in whatever particular sport you're playing. Another foul ball. But once you visualize what you're looking for, it's not bad. And no one's gonna complain about being able to play inside. And a swing and a miss. Brote goes down. 2 down here in the inning. Back to the top of the order, center fielder Kosterman. The lefty got an infield single, scored on a sack, bunt, and a throwing error. Impressive speed anyway, because she was going to make third before the throwing error. So she advanced 2 bases on that sacrifice bunt. That ball hit back to the pitcher, thrown to first, and 3 down for the Huskies. We'll be back for the bottom half of the 3rd inning after this.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Whether you're buying or selling, turn to the Jesperson Group at C21 Affiliated. They have a pulse on the local real estate market and can help you with both existing homes and new builds, and can help you through each step of the process, making the home buying and selling process simple, not stressful. That's what you get with Jesperson Group at C21 Affiliated. We're in the bottom of the 3rd. Batting will be Marin Van Remortel, the first baseman. Number 32, senior for the Redbirds. Goldbach checking her arm chart, and that's the first hit for the Redbirds today, out to right field, going opposite field. First base runner. Designated player Ava Krepline up to bat, looking at Coach Piper for signs. Van Remortel tapped the top of her helmet, maybe to say, I know the sign, over at first base. Count 1-0 to Krepline. That ball hit to short, tossed over to second. Not enough time to turn 2, but they get the lead out. One down. Krepline advances on the fielder's choice to first. And Cadence Brennan, the left fielder, to bat. Outside corner, called a strike, and a stolen base from Krepline. First runner in scoring position today for De Pere. That ball fouled away. Count 1-2. Over on the other field, Pulaski up 6-0 on the Lumberjacks. Goldbach with the windup. Ball is low. Catcher can't find it. And the runner advances to third on a pass ball. I was going to say ball in the dirt, but no dirt to be found here in Greenhack. Swing and a miss. 2 down for the Redbirds. Back to the top of the order, Addison Kreutz, center fielder. Center field today, she has done some pitching as well. I believe she pitched in the opening game against Green Bay Southwest. That ball smacked to the outfield, and that's a ground rule double. Redbirds tie it up. Krepling scores on the ground rule double. 2 down, runner on second. That ball wasn't far from going out, actually. Now up to bat, Abby Tassel, the shortstop. And that ball hit to second, thrown over to first, and we are done with the bottom half of the third. Redbirds tie it up on a ground rule double by Addison Kreutz. We'll be right back after these messages from our sponsors.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports. Top half of the fourth inning. This game is flying by. This game is brought to you by Chippewa Valley Orthopedics. Whether you are a professional athlete, weekend warrior, or simply have an aching joint, rest assured that you'll receive unsurpassed care delivered with compassion and respect. When you need it most, visit the sports medical experts at Chippewa Valley Orthopedics. Batting here for the Huskies this inning will be Claire Grun, Riley Fisher, and Allie Kwashnick. Grun leading off, the shortstop. Her first at-bat was a sacrifice bunt that led to the Husky run. That ball fouled away, count 0-1. Fallish having a great game today on the mound for the Redbirds so far. That ball popped up. They will rule that foul. At-bat still alive. Six strikeouts already for Fallish through 3. And a swing and a miss, dropped and thrown to first for the putout. Batting for the Huskies, Riley Fisher struck out in the first inning. That ball low, 2-0 to Fisher. HS Fence specializes in chain link, vinyl, wood, and ornamental fencing. They've been providing commercial and residential fencing to the people of Wisconsin for the last 18 years. Contact them today in Fall Creek or at hsfencewi.com. Count 2-2 to Fisher. One here in the fourth. And that ball past a diving Bradford for a Husky hit. Their first hit since the leadoff batter of the game. Now batting is second baseman Allie Kwashnick. She went down on strikes in the first inning. And that ball lined to first. And Bradford doing a good job getting over to first to cover the bag. Runner advances, but 2 down. A 3-4 putout. Ashlyn Mallett, the right fielder, batting. She lined out to the shortstop in the second inning, her first at bat. Swing and a miss. Count 0-1 to Mallett. That ball hit high and just short enough from the center fielder, not be able to catch it, and the runner scores. Pass ball, and Mallett advances to second. Huskies answer back. Huskies looking to get some momentum here in this half inning. They had a cold stretch of 2 innings, with no base runners. So I don't know if there's a change. No, it looks like the Madison Pond is still batting. Not sure what the discussion was at home plate just now. Swing and a miss, count 0-1. Nice job there by Mallett, taking advantage of the pass ball. Not much room for a pass ball here in Greenhack. A very, very short backstop, but she took advantage of the situation, made it over to second base. Not sure what the rules are on if a ball gets stuck in the netting that we have here, or the screen. Maybe you just get to advance 1 base if that's the situation like you would typically. Count 1-2 to Pond. She struck out looking. Her first at bat. That ball popped up to Bradford. Bradford the catch ends the inning, but the Huskies score on a hit by Mallett. They take the lead 2-1. We'll be back after this.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eclair.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports. Here in the bottom of the fourth, Bradford hit it to the third baseman Pond. She couldn't gobble it up, nor could the shortstop, and she advances to first base. We'll call that E5. Now batting for the Redbirds is Violet Stadler, third baseman. Bradford advances to second base. Perhaps this bouncy turf is not friendly to the fielder. More prone to an error here. Quick on the base path is Bradford. She advances to third. Just like that. Redbirds are very close to getting a runner to home plate. Pitching from Goldbach. Bradford with a good jump on it. Thrown out at first. Run scores. They answer 2-2 now. One down. Bases clear. Bella Robinette. She lined out to the shortstop. Her first plate appearance, that ball low, count 1-0. Dahlman Insurance is a proud sponsor for us today. Dahlman Insurance covers churches in Wisconsin with Hastings Insurance Company. Online at dahlmaninsurance.com. Dahlman Insurance. Come for the rates, stay for the service. Ground out, 2 down for the Redbirds. At bat is pitcher Reese Fallish. She popped out to first base, her first at bat. Sorry, second base. Swinging and hit over the second baseman's head into right field, and that's a single for the pitcher. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. Pinch runner here for the Redbirds. The pitcher, Fallish, will be relieved by Jalen Craig, a freshman for the Redbirds. Pinch running. 2 down, runner on first. Vander Mortal steps in to the box. She singled her first at bat and put out at second. Runner advances to second base here. Count 0-1 to Vander Mortal. 2 down. Ball high. Pass ball. Runner to third. The speedy freshman Craig advances from first to third in a blink. Redbirds want to take advantage here. Goldbach with a wind-up. Swing by Vander Mortal to shortstop. Thrown out at first. Cleanly to end the inning. Redbirds answer, tied up at 2. We'll be right back after these commercials.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting by season, sport or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
We are in the top of the 5th inning. Huskies v. Redbirds, tied up at 2. Batting here in the top half of the 5th will be Sinet, Goldbach, Brote. Sinet stepping into the batter's box here. She went down on strikes in the 3rd. Wausau West and Cedarburg taking the field after this one. Wind up. Ball hit to 3rd. Thrown out. Low throw gobbled up by Vander Mortal. That's Stadler to Vander Mortal for the out. Pitcher Emma Goldbach stepping up to the plate. She went down on strikes in the 3rd. High strike, swing and a miss. Count 0-1. Security Financial Bank, whether you are starting a business, buying your first home, or saving for college, SFB are the bankers who believe in you. Learn more today at sfbank.com, member of the FDIC. That is a pass. Count 0-1 to Goldbach. That ball was close, but ruled a ball. I believe the count is 2-1, actually. That ball hit right up the middle for Goldbach. Looking to get things going for the Huskies. Catcher Lily Brote stepping up to the plate. Gets the runner over. The sacrifice done well. Two down. Runner on second. Top of the order, Abby Kosterman to the plate. She scored the first run today for the Huskies. And Coach Piper coming in to talk to his team and pitcher. Not sure if there'll be a pitching change. She did pitch yesterday in their game to DC Everest as well. It looks like she'll remain the pitcher just to talk to the team here. Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. From roofing projects to siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com and score big with trusted, local, affordable service. To recap this quick game so far, Eau Claire North scored in the first inning. De Pere scored in the third to tie it up at 1. North scored in the top of the fourth, and De Pere answered right back in the bottom of the fourth. We are tied up at 2 here. Good pitching and good fielding for the most part by both teams. Not many base runners. Pitch into Kosterman. Ball low. Count 1-0. Pitcher Goldbach running for herself. Ball is in. Low, 2-0. These early indoor tournaments or invites, whatever you want to call them, good opportunity to see teams from other parts of the state that you might not normally play against. They all want to play inside, so they're all willing to travel. Eau Claire North on the western side of the state, facing De Pere over in the Fox Valley area, over near Appleton. That ball hit to third. Shortstop Tassel throws past Van Remortel. Runner scores. And safe at second. She tripped on her way over to second. Perhaps would have had a less dicey of a situation had she not, but she made it to second cleanly, and a runner scored on the, we'll call that a throwing error. Van Remortel had to lean over to try to get it to her left. In any case, 3-2 Huskies. That ball popped out to end the inning. Huskies take the lead 3-2. We'll be right back after these commercial break.
ZaleskiSports.com has leveled up. Go to ZaleskiSports.com and choose your favorite schools for easy navigation. From the homepage, choose your school to see team records, upcoming schedules, and past results. Use the video icon to launch the next broadcast. Use the arrow icon to watch any previous broadcasts. See the full weekly schedule too. Level up at ZaleskiSports.com.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Welcome to the bottom of the fifth. Huskies having just scored to take the lead once again. Will DePere answer back as they've been able to multiple times today? Designated player Krepling in the bat. She scored got on a fielder's choice and a stolen base in the third inning. This is her second at bat of the game. Brennan in the hole. Bruce Orthodontics provides comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages. They are now accepting new patients at their Marshfield office and accept most insurances. At Bruce Orthodontics, they're changing lives one smile at a time. Set up a free consultation today. Count 3-0 to the designated player. Goldbach looking to get back into this count. Wind up, ball, called a strike, 3-1. Ball crushed to the outfield and caught by right fielder Ashlyn Mallett. One down. Cadence Brennan, the left fielder, at bat here. She struck out in the third inning. That ball, short pop out to first base, or to the pitcher. Quick 2 down for the Huskies. Addison Kreutz, she's popped out. Well, she was the victim of the roof pop out, and she singled. And no, she had a ground rule double and an RBI her last at bat. That ball actually not far from going out the first time, and see if she can take one deep again. That ball hit over the second baseman's head for a single. She's back on the base path. Abby Tassel to bat. 2 ground outs for her today. To the pitcher and to the second baseman. Goldbach checks her arm. Winds up. Called strike, 0-1, and a stolen base from Kreutz. Runner in scoring position for DePere. Ball high and away. Count 1-1. 12-0 on the other field. Pulaski up on Wausau East. One and one. Ball low and away. 2-1. 3-2. Eau Claire North in the bottom of the fifth. This game has been flying by. 50 minutes old. And another short pop-up to the pitcher. DePere gets a single, but cannot score. Huskies 3-2. Top of the sixth coming after these commercial messages.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Welcome back to Greenheck Turner Family Arena. 3-2 Eau Claire North on the De Pere Redbirds. Batting in this half of the inning will be left fielder Riley Fisher, second baseman Ali Kwashnik, and right fielder Ashlyn Mallett. Reese Fallish having a nice day today for De Pere, picking up a good amount of strikeouts. She's at 1, 2, 4, 7 strikeouts on the day for Fallish, coming off pitching yesterday evening. And that ball fouled away by Fisher. Fisher's last at bat, single and scored for the Huskies. Count 1-1 to Fisher. Ball high, 2-1 to Fisher. De Pere in the reddish maroon jerseys today, red maroon socks with the white stripes, black pants. De Pere on the front, DP on the sleeve. Grounded to third, gobbled up, thrown to Vanner Mortal. One down for the 5-3 putout. Ali Kwashnik, she's 0 for 2 today. Ground out and a strikeout. That ball lined back up to the pitcher, thrown to Vanner Mortal, 2 down. And right fielder Ashlyn Mallett with RBI single, her RBI double her last at bat. Actually, I believe she advanced on a pass ball, a single, and advanced to second on a ball behind the plate. Anyways, she's 1 for 2 on the day. Count 0-1. Check swing, foul, 0-2. And that ball hit foul down the first baseline. Protecting here with the 0-2. Fallish delivers, ball low. Count 1-2. Here on Gilmore Field in the Greenheck Turner Family Arena. Lewitsky opposite us. Ball lined between the shortstop and the third base for a single for Mallett. My producer here is an Evergreen alumni. Not sure why he doesn't have a field named after him. Probably not a donor to the facility. Ball popped, foul, count 0-1. Runner on first for the Huskies. Ball low, count 1-1. Do you know if they've had soccer in here yet?
They had a Conquerors game, a couple.
They've had Conquerors games here, he says. That ball, to the roof. Sadly, that's an out. Ends the inning, ends the scoring chance. We head to the bottom of the 6th. 3-2 Huskies. We'll be right back after these messages from our sponsors.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Hi, I'm Josh Sparks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
Quick game here this morning. We're already in the bottom of the 6th. 57 minutes in. Julianne Bradford stepping up for the Redbirds. She's 1 for 2 today. Actually, 0 for 2. She reached on an error her last at bat. Nice defense from Bradford today. Over at second. Count 1-0. Ball outside, 2-0 to Bradford. Goldbach still pitching for the Huskies. Coming up after this, Cedarburg Bulldogs, Wausau West Warriors. You can switch over to that game following the conclusion of this one. And we got DC Everest versus Cedarburg following that. Chris Conley calling that one. I will be with you for Cedarburg, Wausau West following this game. 2-0. Low strike there. 2-1. Fouled away, 2-2 to Bradford. Huskies seeking their first win of the season. 0-3 coming into today. Young season. DePere 1-1. So, I don't know if our scoreboard was correct. I thought that was ball 3, but I guess that was ball 4. First walk of the day from either team. Runner going. No throw. Stolen base from Bradford. She stole a base her last time on the base path as well. The speedy second baseman. In scoring position here for Stadler, who's at bat. She's 0 for 2 on the day. Bunt, foul. Stadler with the sacrifice bunt her last at bat. Goldbach checks her arm, deciding what to go with here. Big situation for the Huskies. Nobody out, bottom of the 6th. They're up 1. Batter pulls away, and runner advances. 2-1, runner on third. Umpire fixing the base. Stadler looking to get another RBI here for DePere. Pitches in. Low. 3-1. Stadler steps out, shimmies in the box. High strike, full count. Bradford on second, very ready to take off. She goes. Ball fouled away. Full count. Huge juncture of the game here. Pitch into Stadler. And it's a pass ball. And the runner scores. We're tied up at 3 on the walk and the pass ball. With the very little room behind the plate, that was probably a closer play than we would have had outside. This game now tied up at 3, back-to-back walks from the Redbirds, the only 2 walks of the game from either team. We have a pinch runner here. Looks like Sienna Arndt running for Stadler. Stepping up to plate is Bella Robinette, the catcher. And runner advances to second on the pitch. Now the Huskies find themselves tied up at 3, no outs, with an opposing runner in scoring position. If DePere can score here, they just need 3 outs to win the game. Bunt laid down, Pond, overthrow, runner scores, runner to second. She does not keep going on the ball into left field, but DePere has taken their first lead of the morning and will find themselves in a opportunity to win the game in the top of the 7th. Batting now is the pitcher, Reese Fallish, talking to Coach Piper. Runner on second. Fallish in. She is 1 for 2 on the day. A single and a pop out to the first baseman. Low and inside ball. 1-0 to the batter. Still no outs. Bunt fouled. 1-1. Robinette on second for the Redbirds. Fallish at the plate. The catcher-pitcher duo. Goldbach in. Bunt down. Nice bunt. Thrown out at first. One down, runner on third. Stepping up to the plate here is Marin Van Remortel. 1 for 2 today, a single and a ground out. Low, not past enough though for the runner to advance home. Short backstop, and that ball did not travel far on that low pass ball. (2-0) hits the catcher and the umpire, I believe. May have saved a run. An insurance run here would probably go a long way for the Redbirds. And right up the middle, that's what they wanted. A single and a run. Van Remortel with the RBI. Robinette scores. 5-3 Redbirds. Still one out. Batting is Krepling. 0 for 2 today with a fielder's choice and a fly out to right field. Looks like there may be Coach Fitch is coming out to talk to her pitcher during the discussion over at between Coach Piper and the umpire. We have a pinch runner for the Redbirds. Looks like Goldbach is staying in the game. And that she is. Runner on first. One down. Krepling at bat. Strike, throw down to second, not in time, and it's away. Runner on second. DePere not shy on the base path today. Probably a big part of their game. Pass ball, runner over to third. And another runner in scoring position. Goldbach was pretty much cruising through 5. This has been the toughest inning yet for her. No walks until this inning, not too many pass balls. Fouled away, count 1-2. Goldbach with pitches it, fouled. Count remains 1-2. Really wants to get this batter here. Avoid heading back to the top of the order. Fouled away again. (5-3) DePere. Both teams coming off losses in the first game here in DC Everest yesterday. Both teams would like to head home with a win under their belt from this invite. Pitch is in. Ball, full count. Krepling tells runner on third, no, not enough room. And it lined up the middle. Another run for the Redbirds, 6-3. Nice piece of hitting from Krepling. And now Cadence Brennan. Oh, I believe we might have a pinch hitter here for Brennan. And we have a pitching change. Yes, it looks like Jalen Craig will be hitting for Brennan. And pitching now for the Huskies is, of course, a player not listed on their roster, number 8. I apologize. I do not have that number listed in the official program. If you know who number 8 is, feel free to leave it in the comments, any Husky fans. Lillian Sinnette, first baseman. She has been playing today, but she wasn't on the roster, but she was in my scorebook. My apologies. She'll now be pitching for Goldbach. I don't know why she's not on the roster sheet here. But yes, going from first to pitcher in this bottom of the 6th. It looks like it's just a switch. I think that's Goldbach over at first now. 1 out, runner on first. 4 runs here in the inning for DePere. And ball is dropped and the runner advances. If a Redbird gets on first, very good chance they're going to go over to second. That's just the way it looks like they play. Capitalizing on any sort of opportunity available. Ball ripped down the line, foul. Count 0-2 to Jalen Craig. So that was a called third strike. Runner scores. Safe at first. Tough situation for the Huskies. DePere now up 7-3. That was a close play at first. And I think the runner would have scored regardless, but it would be nice to have 2 down, no one on, rather than 1 down. And runner goes to second. That's Redbird softball. And that's why you wanted that out there really badly. Could be 2 down with no one out, and you got 1 down and a runner quickly on second. Top of the order, Addison Kreutz up to bat. That's called a ball, 1-1. The Huskies would very, very badly want to get off the field here. It's been a long bottom of the 6th for them. That ball hit between second and short. Not enough time. Runners on first and third. Neither player could get over there, could get to it quick enough. Abby Tassel up for DePere. This might be the first time they've had two runners on today. And runner advances second and third. I spy a home run on the other side of the field. Looks like a Pulaski home run just over the fence. Back here in our field, count 0-2 to Tassel. She's 0 for 3 today. Fly out and 2 ground outs. And that's called a strike. Risky throw back to first, but I'm not sure. She might have been able to tag the runner there instead of throwing it and allowing for a runner to score. Anyway, both runners advance to third and a home. Huskies at this point will take the out, though. And we have now batted through the order. Julianne Bradford, who started all this off with a walk, which feels like a long time ago, especially for the Eau Claire North fans. That first walk of the game in this inning. Runner thought about it. Remains on third base. Piper coming in to talk to his hitter. And pitcher and catcher will talk. Actually, looks like Piper's talking to the ump. Not sure what the discussion's about. (8-3) Redbirds. 6 of those 8 runs coming in this inning alone. Bradford with 2 runs today. Swinging foul, count 0-2. How this game has turned for the Huskies. They were only up 1 at the most this whole game, but they were playing great defense. DePere couldn't get going on offense. And that ball lined out to short. And we'll be back after this commercial. DePere Redbirds up 8-3 on Eau Claire North. We'll be right back.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eclair.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Welcome back to Green Heck. 8-3 Redbirds, they erupted in the bottom of the 6th. And now we're in position to win. They were on the heels of a loss. They were down all game long. Tied it up a couple times, but now they have a commanding lead on Eau Claire North. That ball fouled away by now pitcher Lillian Sinnett. She was at first. She's 0 for 2 today with a K and a ground out. Fallish still pitching for De Pere. Count 0-1. And that ball fouled down the third baseline. 0-2. Tough day for Eau Claire North as they were playing very well for the vast majority of this game. That ball narrowly avoids the ceiling, but caught anyhow by a first baseman. One down. And now hitting is former pitcher, now first baseman, Emma Goldbach. She was playing well all game long, too, until that tough inning. Started with a couple walks, and then the Huskies never recovered from there. Fallish blows it by her. Count 1-1. Goldbach is 1 for 2 today with a K and a single and a run. That ball's high, 2-1. Coming up next, Wausau West versus Cedarburg. Cedarburg, a state qualifying team last year. They'll be fun to watch. And that ball hit just over Bradford for a single. Second hit of the game for Goldbach. Catcher Lily Brote steps up to the plate, looking to spark a rally here for the Eau Claire North faithful. That ball fouled away between the netting and the screen. A rare ball that could find a spectator. That ball low. Count 1-1, one down. Runner on first. That ball chopped just in front of the catcher, thrown to first. Runner advances 2 down. De Pere 1 out away from the win. We'll score that 2-3. And back to the top of the order, we have Abby Kosterman, who is 1 for 3 on the day. She scored right away for Eau Claire North to start this game. Goldbach on second, Kosterman at the plate. Fallish in. Running hit, 6-3, and that is the game. De Pere, the Redbirds, come alive in the bottom of the 6th, score 6 runs, and win 8-3 on Eau Claire North to improve their season to 2-1. While Eau Claire North with another tough loss. They are 0-4 to start the season. Thank you for watching our live coverage today on Zaleski Sports, which is brought to you by Chippewa Valley Orthopedic. This post-game show is brought to you by Chippewa Valley Orthopedic. Rely on the experience of our sports medicine team. When you experience any sports-related injury or issue, you can count on prompt, proper diagnosis and customized treatment plan to meet your goals. Their orthopedic surgeons and our athletic trainers serve your athletes in Eau Claire, Chippewa Falls, and western Wisconsin. We'll have a quick game recap after this message from Chippewa Valley Orthopedic. We'll be right back here on Zaleski Sports.
Hip impingement and hip labral tears are common causes of hip and groin pain and are often the result of repetitive use from crouching sports or trauma. Today, we are visiting Eau Claire, Wisconsin. Dr. Carlson, a partner with Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, is in the forefront of using a newer procedure called hip arthroscopy which allows minimally invasive access to a joint and treatments to problems never addressed before. Using hip arthroscopy, Dr. Carlson is able to repair tissue without dislocating the hip and without replacing it.
Hip arthroscopy is where a surgeon takes a camera on the end of a long wand, which we call a scope, and through a small poke hole incision in your skin, delivers that scope into a joint. In this particular case, we're talking about hip arthroscopy, where that scope would be put in the hip joint. The hip joint first has to be dislocated or the ball and socket pulled apart. When that's pulled apart, we can access the joint and look around and do the work we're talking about doing. Once inside the joint, through other portals, we call them, those poke holes that we use to access the joint, we can use other instruments, again on the end of a long wand, to perform the work inside the joint. Things like repairing the cartilage rim of the socket, called the labrum, fixing cartilage defects or problems on the head of the ball or the lining of the socket, repairing tissue around the hip, such as ligaments or a capsule, repairing tendons that attach to the hip, or releasing them if need be, depending on the particular problem.
Dr. Carlson's goal is to eliminate the segment of untreated patients or patients with delayed treatment who have curable hip pathology, educating potential patients and their providers that these symptoms are not things they need to live with, or that they are not from their back or groin pulls or early arthritis. Few orthopedic surgeons are operating on hips through a scope because it is a newer and technically difficult surgery. Therefore, certain diagnoses may be missed by physicians not familiar with these newer treatment options.
Patients I see with hip joint pain that can be fixed and not just replaced can range from their mid-teens or younger teens to 50, 60 years old. In the past, patients who had labral tears in their hip were told that they may have some pre-arthritis or an early arthritic problem. They may be told that they were just prone to frequent groin pulls in the sport of their choice. And taking some time away from their sport, they may sometimes be able to return to the sport with just continued pain. And fortunately now, with our knowledge of the concept of labral tears and our ability to treat that problem, we can take people who are otherwise just waiting 20 years to undergo a hip replacement, or just feeling that they can't ever participate in that activity because they'll just keep getting groin pulls. We can take that person, we can make them better, we can fix their problem, we can bring them back to their sport, and allow them to continue to develop as an athlete or as a worker or whatever particular activity they're trying to do where that hip is affecting them.
Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine has been committed to the healthcare needs of patients in western Wisconsin for over 45 years. Their success and reputation as an outstanding orthopedic clinic can be attributed to the teamwork of their friendly, knowledgeable physicians and staff.
Here at Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, we have 12 partners, orthopedics, neurosurgery, non-operative spine, and foot and ankle. We really pride ourselves in listening closely to the patients and hearing what they're saying, spending a lot of time engaging in the conversation of what is really bothering that person.
After meeting with the patient, Dr. Carlson determined that his difficulties had all been related to painful hip impingement.
It was incredibly important for me to meet with a doctor that understood sports and athletics and kind of just how I wanted to continue that lifestyle instead of just kind of shutting it down. So meeting with someone like Dr. Carlson was incredibly important to me because he understood how I still wanted to be active after a surgery and still wanted to maintain my daily lifestyle.
While visiting with Dr. Carlson, we learned that he grew up skiing and continues to ski competitively across the country and also enjoys hunting, fishing, and hiking. He is passionate that his patients' goals are his goals. Whether it is getting them back to playing with their kids, working aggressively, or competing in sports, his patients are more active and enjoy their lives.
When I see those people so happy with themselves, so happy with their decision to have this fixed or to go through this process, as scary as it sometimes is, if you don't know what's on the other side, it's so satisfying for me.
Welcome back from our Chippewa Valley Orthopedics post-game show. The De Pere Redbirds erupt in the bottom of the sixth. Score 6 runs to get the 8-3 win on Eau Claire North. Winning pitcher Reese Fallish for De Pere. She went all 7 innings, allowing the 3 runs. Emma Goldbach was pitching quite well for Eau Claire North until that bottom of the 6th, had a couple walks, and then tough inning there on out for the Huskies. They fall to 0-4 on the season. De Pere, with the win, gets them to 2-1. Thank you for watching, and we'll have live coverage of Wausau West versus Cedarburg next, and following that will be DC Everest versus Cedarburg. Thank you for watching Zaleski Sports. This has been Dan Lau calling the game with Braden Bolus producing. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you for the next game, Wausau West Cedarburg. Thank you.